We now look at arithmetic operators, some of the simpler ones that we learned many years ago. And there's a convention that's very important that allows us to get the exact same answer in a shorthand. We call it, in Ireland, we use the term BIMDAS or BOMDAS. Brackets, indices, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. It says what comes first. In the States, a high school student would learn the term PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. They remember it by, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So a standard high school student would learn it that way. We don't have necessarily something for BIMDAS. But it's important, it says which gets done first. So you're asked to calculate the straightforward expression here. But left to our own devices, we might all get different answers for that. Not because we can't do multiplication or we can't do division or we can't do powers. But we may not all do it in the same order. So this convention of doing it in a particular order is necessary. Otherwise, that could mean different things to different people. Is it 3 plus 2, 5 times 4? Or is it just the 2 that's by 4? Or what is it? So the rule is as follows. It's BIMDAS. We write it out exactly as before. We say, what's here? The first thing we see are brackets. Brackets, they come first. You do that first. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So everything else stays the same. We now look across and say there's no brackets. Are there indices? Yeah, there's one here. 7 to the square. 7 squared is an index. So we do that next. So that 7 squared becomes 49. And everything else stays the same. Now there's no brackets and there's no indices. You say, what's next? Well, multiplication is more important than addition. So there's a multiplication here, and there's a multiplication here. And you don't do the additions first, you do just that multiplication. So the 2 by 4 becomes 8, and the 49 by 2 becomes 98. And now we look at the order. Now we can do it, it's just addition and subtraction. 3 plus 8 is 11, minus 3 is 8, plus 98 is 106. And there's no other correct answer for that expression. And we need to learn BIMDAS and apply it to do that correctly. Here's another example for practice. 3 plus 3 squared minus 4 into this divided by. And it's still BIMDAS. We look at it, we write it out again, and we say, let's do BIMDAS. Well, 4 bracket is really a way of saying 4 times the bracket. So I just wrote that out longhand, and the slash there I wrote as a divide. So I still have done nothing, really, there. First thing I look at is I see there are brackets here. But within the brackets there are parentheses. So I changed the bracket to say 2 times 2, 2 to the power 2 is 4. 4 minus 1 is within the bracket. Now I've nothing within the brackets other than just the brackets there, and 4 minus 1 becomes 3, which is grand. Now I've got 3 plus 3 squared minus 4 by 3 divided by 3. I've got the power. 3 squared becomes 9. 3 plus 9 minus 4 by 3 divided by 3. Now I say multiplication is more important, so that's a multiplication and that's a divide. So I could do the multiplication and call that 12 divided by 3, or just 4. Now I have 3 plus 9 minus 4, 12 minus 4, that's 8. And again, it's step by step by step, picking up all the marks, leaving nothing behind in the process.